Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw. It's Coates. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Pocket breaking down. Good timing on the quick out. Runs through a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Delgado. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Coates. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Hamlet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Just keeps swinging it. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a great big play. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to pass, it's Coates. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. On the run, it's Marks. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hamlet. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too too fast. They force a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Coates. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking for a crease. It's Marks. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this one.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coates. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. He wants to throw it. Touchdown doors! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs at school. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Touch pass on the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Coates. Finds his big tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Hits the accelerator to the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To throw, it's Coates. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snagged in the middle. It's planned. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over the they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just
turning it on? He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Threads it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.